and welcome back to Sweet Dreams Apiary. Happy belated 4th of July from our family to yours. We hope you guys had a great weekend. Today we will be checking in on the hives, mainly focusing on this one because she hadn't been laying, so we gave her some brood food, and now we want to see if she is laying or not. If she's not, we are going to pinch her, add that nuke box into this one to equalize it.
And see if that'll move this hive into a better situation as we get ready for our fall flow. We got clover and sunflowers about ready to start blooming for us, so we want to make sure they're all equally ready. Follow along and enjoy. Okay, so let's pop into your hive and let's see what we got going on. Okay. Nada nada enchilada, right? Sorry, I swung it at you. Yeah, I did, huh? You meanie head.
You are the one drawn up nicely. Red comb.
Well, it's just older comb, but nothing on this side. And too small. No, but it's too small because there's not cells big enough yet for the queen. So I'm gonna save this frame here. Hold on, let's see. I just want to see how big your hive is gonna get and see what's gonna happen. Because the object is, if they're not big enough, then we're gonna have to pinch her. There's larva. So she's got a full pattern of larva right there. You see that in the middle?
Yeah. So she is laying up.
So she's got a full pattern there in the middle laid out.
That's good.
So let's see what's gonna happen here, okay? Let's check the other side. Pollen with a little bit of larva and some eggs, yeah? Okay, so she's got one frame of brood. We'll call that a half a frame on the top.
Which is good.
It's getting there.
Drawing one.
And eggs, and eggs.
Is it a good pattern of eggs?
No, hold on, we're looking. No, she's got 90% of that frame laid up with eggs.
Good.
And there's nothing on this side. So we have eggs here against this side, but nothing being drawn out here. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to take these empties out. Since they're not really drawing frames out, we're going to give them some old foundation to clean up and fix.
That's a nice drawn one.
Yes and no, she hasn't laid in it. They only stored a little bit of sugar.
So they did better on that one than last week.
These frames here we can give to this hive that's doing a little bit stronger, right? Okay. That's 3 gone.
I think this one has some honey on
It does.
Honey, brood, and no eggs though. So she hasn't been able to get over here to lay eggs yet because there's such a big gap, I think. Okay, but that's a frame of brood there, or a spot she could lay brood. And
It's better drawn out though. They were working on it.
Nothing all the way across the board in it. They're working on it. It's a good frame, but nothing. And against the wall, we got nothing. And a half drawn with some old syrup. Okay, so what I want to do, Bee,
Yeah.
is I would like to do these 3 frames in the middle with this one here, because it had stuff on it, right? Right, what does this one have? Nothing, huh?
Just half drawn out. And
just half drawn out, okay. Okay, so, do me a favor now. You see that box right there with the jars on it?
Yeah.
Pop that open, and let's get some frames out of there that are drawn that they can work to clean up and start laying in. Here, why don't you start handing right through me, huh?
yeah, that's a nice one.
So we're gonna start giving them some drawn frames to see if they can work, clean up, and repair, and get them back. 8, 2 more, Mija. Perfect amount, hey? So all of our drawn comb is gonna go inside this one for them to repair. and hopefully fix up. They may not fix all of it, but that's going to give them a chance to fix some and potentially have a spot to lay up in, right?
Right.
And that's the name of the game. Give her somewhere to lay. But we're going to see what the bottom looks like as well.
But that's hopeful news, seeing she's laying.
It's very hopeful seeing that she had a pattern inside there. And I think the pattern was because she finally got a space to lay, because they were so plugged out that she finally got a space to lay. So, okay. You ready for this? Are you? Okay, let's move this over here where we have a spot to stick it so you have a spot to stand. And that was crack.
They propelled down good.
Everybody's propylizing good right now. It's coming closer towards the winter time and they want to propylize. Look at your hive now, Alyssa.
That looks better.
They got some population going, huh? Okay, let's crack into this sucker. Let's see what we got. Okay. Nothing on it. A little bit of nectar. And nothing on it. So let's flip this frame to the inside. Put that little bit of nectar to the outside. We gave them half a pollen potty last time.
We did. It's gone.
Yeah, they ate their pollen down this time. All that banging really got them.
Yeah, they're stirred up. I keep getting bonked.
Yep.
Landed on my fingers.
On this one. But then again, I need to fix their hive, so let's get to it, right? And you're gonna hatch out and backfilled with larvae.
Oh, there's a queen cup.
So she's got larvae and a queen cup.
Is it empty? Yeah, it's empty. Just to practice.
Okay.
Good.
Larva, larva, larva. So this is got some brood to it. And a lot of propolis. Man, are they sealing that up. Okay. Larva in between. Larva, larva, larva. Another cup. Nothing in it. Couple eggs in these ones. Here and there. I think she's laying it up as they lay it. But no eggs again in here. And this is fully capped out. Or fully merged. There should be eggs down inside here.
And those top eggs we saw, they weren't like worker eggs, right?
No. I'm not seeing any eggs, and she's got space to lay. Okay, that's concerning. I'm not liking that. There's larvae there.
What's that? Is that a emerging one?
Yeah, or they're capping it over.
Oh yeah, it looks like larvae inside.
And some pollen. So they're filling pollen and there's some larvae. There's some eggs down inside there though. Just very hit and miss.
But she was laying better on the top, right?
Yeah. She was. But I can only count like maybe a dozen eggs in this frame here. And clear full laid up though.
Oh good.
So this frame is, I mean, solid laid up. So she's got an entire frame here.
I'm gonna try to peek on the bottom.
And an entire frame here laid up.
Oh,
so I'll just stop you. Okay. So she's fully laid up on this frame.
Yeah, lots of larvae. Lots of larvae.
Yeah, she's got this one laid all the way out.
That's good.
So that one's laid up. Maybe she just hasn't got to it. Maybe it just hatched in the last couple days and they haven't cleaned the cells yet either though. So we did see some organization flights yesterday morning.
We did, and this afternoon it looked like too.
So just this morning and last night we saw some orientation flights. So these frames could just still be hatching, like this one's still hatching. But it's got larvae in it as well too, so she's working it.
Good pollen on that bee.
Yep, lots of good pollen, a lot of larvae.
Yeah, these frames look definitely better than they did before.
Yeah, so she's laying. I think that this population was just lacking so hard that now we finally got the population going. Cross comb galore. Ugh, get off that. Okay. Lots of little bits of pollen.
Yeah. So the pollen is down inside those.
A little bit of eggs left over too, so they got plenty of pollen. And in between it is some larvae.
That's good.
Eggs that she's got laid out in between it. And
So,
there she is right there.
Is she?
Yeah, there's our queen right there.
Yep, there she is.
So we'll give her a little bit and see if you can see her. She's looking for a spot to lay though.
I want to see her lay.
And they're not replacing, they're not putting a supersedure cell, so it's not that she's bad, I don't think. I just think she was so plugged down. I think we finally got her cleaned up a little bit where she could start to lay.
Smoky cologne.
My favorite smell. A smoker.
A lot of cross comb.
A lot of cross comb and some big hives. Let's see what this nuke has got going on. A lot of honey and fresh white wax over here though.
Fresh white. It's beautiful. It's stuck.
Cat brood.
A lot of cat brood. Man, she made it nice. She did a good job. That's beautiful.
Set that right here. Give herself some room to work. Now I gave her some space to lay and she laid it.
She did. Man, did she ever. A lot of nectar in that one.
I'm just trying to look down in the cells and see what we got. Nothing. Nothing in that cell. Nothing
Love
in
that
this
nectar's
cell.
like diamonds, it just sparkles.
Yep, so this is just a frame of food.
I think there's a little pollen in the middle of that one.
It's all food sourced to them. Goodness gracious, this propolis.
They're doing a good job. It's a strong nuke.
Solid pollen all the way around this thing.
A lot of
Just
nectar.
pollen and food. Just pollen and food. She might only have that one frame
There's
away.
a big old drone in the middle.
Yep, and a bee doing the waggle. Crap. We might need to get her to a 10 frame faster than we thought because she's got no room. They packed this hive tight with resources.
What do you see?
Queen cups.
Queen cups? Are they oh, there's the queen. She's right here.
Is she? Where?
Right there.
Yep. Yes, they are. I've got 1, 2 of them charged down here for queen cells.
So do we want to take them out and hatch them?
It's late.
Is it?
It's late in the year.
I wonder why they want to swarm, because they're out of space, right?
I think so.
But we have enough that we could bump that 3 hive box down to a 2-1 if we could hatch her in time.
Okay. Let's do that. We'll
Get rid of one of them?
I'm gonna get rid of both of them.
Leave one?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we're just gonna try to stop the swarm And then
So is that why they'd have drones too for this
Yep.
one?
Yep, that's why they're getting ready to swarm. So that was a queen with some royal jelly there. Let's see what she has. She was on this frame anyways, right?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, let's see what the other frames look like, because this is a frame of food. We might go down right now and go get,
Baseboard?
yeah, and finish building her into a 10 frame. We got the room to put her into a 10 frame, so we have enough frames we could get her into one.
Yeah, she needs to be for sure.
Yeah, this is nothing but resources. So she's literally going to swarm because they're out of.
Yep,
and
that
that's
one just
solid
honey too.
Okay,
She
has nowhere to lay.
Yeah, she has one solid frame she laid out beautifully, but now she's stuck.
All right, so recap. We decided that this box here, this queen is a monster. She has laid us up the solid bottom box again with another 6 to 7 frames, and the top box with another 4 frames. And they were plugged out with honey around the outside of it. So we gave them an extra box to start working on. This box, the queen was struggling, but giving her some room. She's got some frames laid up inside there. They're working, the population is coming back. We're gonna leave them at 2 boxes to see what they do. This box is, man, it's borderline ready for another box. I'm just out of extra stuff right now, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some more gear by next week for that box. So she's laying great. I'd probably say there's at least another 9 frames of brood in there. Our 10 frame nuke that was by our 6 frame nuke is now got, she had 7.5 frames of brood. So we stole 2 frames of brood from her and added her to the other 6 frame nuke that is now in a 10 frame box, because that nuke had 1 frame of brood and 5 frames of honey inside of it. So we gave her some space to lay, give her a couple empty foundations to draw out on, let them work. And as you can see, they are trying to find their home and reorientate in front of it now. And follow along till next week, and we can see how it goes as we're getting ready for our fall flow, and hopefully we can make a couple good boxes of bees. Thanks for watching.